Carl Jung is quoted to have said, "One does not become enlightened by imagining figures of light, but by making the darkness conscious." But by making the darkness conscious. So what that means is by embracing our own darkness, being conscious to our own shadow. And our shadow, I mean, those are the bits of ourselves that don't really like that much, not really proud of. So we keep it in the shadow, right? Tuck it in there. We don't have to look at it or be with it, pretend it's not there. Now, you've done a lot of work, right?
Right.
You are not the same person who you were ages ago, right?
Right.
And still, you're not done. I don't know one person, no matter how evolved or enlightened, who doesn't have still sometimes a bad thought about somebody else, who still complains, sometimes a little, even a wee bit, or still it puts themselves down, sometimes just a little bit. Now, maybe these things don't show up as much as they used to, but you're not done, and I know you know what I mean. So my question to you is, what's one of those little unhelpful habits that you don't really like about yourself? Now, I'm going to call out a few of mine. So, not that long ago, a friend of mine, Suzanne Sims, who many of you know, she asked me to sing in one of her concerts. Now, she's a professional singer. She's not going to ask someone who can't sing. But what am I thinking? Oh my God, I can't sing. I can't even get all the notes right. You gotta be kidding. Right there. That's one of mine. Thinking, I can't. Let me call myself out again. I receive an invitation, that email, someone invites me to a party, and what's initially there, just like that, is I'm so grateful that I'm wanted. Somebody wants me. Now, I've done heaps of work on that, and that doesn't continue running the show, but initially that's what is there. And then another one. So I was at that concert singing, but just before I got up, I had everyone else, my Suzanne is just sublime. The other singers got up and they just nailed it. And I am sitting there comparing myself with every single one. And I am thinking, and it's my turn next. I'm about to get up. And I start thinking, oh my God, the people are going to be expecting me to be professional. I can't get all those notes right. I'm not, and now if you were there at that dinner, here's what you would have seen me do. That's what's going on in my head as I'm standing up and I'm about, now in the past, I would have pushed through that. I would have tried to overcome all this comparison in my head, and it would have been awful because it's still there. But here's what I did. I was like, whoa, I'm comparing myself. You know what? I'm just going to pretend this is karaoke. Got it. And so I got up, I took the mic, and I said to everybody, so just so you know, I'm telling myself that this is karaoke, so it doesn't matter if I get any notes wrong, and when I'm done, it's your turn, okay? And everybody laughed, but that was one of mine. So, what's one of yours? What is one of your little unhelpful habits, shadow pieces that you don't really like to have seen by too many? And no, we're gonna, like I said, we're gonna keep this fun, right? Because no sense in making this deep and meaningful. So here's how you're gonna do it. Whatever it is, words that you're calling out, because you're taking your torch, that's what we say in New Zealand, you're taking your torch, your flashlight, and you're going to shine it, right? Make the darkness conscious on one of those things. You got to say it real fast. So, in a moment, women, maybe turn to the same woman, or men turn to the same men, or you can say this in your head, doesn't matter. And you're going to go, so my bad habit is, I still judge myself. So you're going to say it real fast and then come back, like pretend you didn't say it. Okay? When I say go. Ready, set, go.